You know, as the regular season, Greg, winds down, you can feel things start to change around the league, can't you?
Well, yeah, I mean, some teams are getting totally in the zone for the playoffs, while other squads are using this time to plan for next year and try to figure out what went wrong.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Ntilikina, Wood out there with Green, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard position. Here's Ntilikina. Shoots. Irving misses. Here's the Cobra. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ntilikina passes to Irving. To the middle. Ntilikina gets the bucket.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Now the Heat with it. It's a three-point game.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
The Cobra's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
For the baddest dance team in the NBA, your Miami Heat Dancers.
Outside, Green. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Ntilikina. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Wood with the bucket.
Wood's range makes him really dangerous. He's effective as a floor spacer.
Hero kicks to Strus. Three-pointer. And again, another shot trained there from the Cobra. The Cobra's got 9.
Lights out here, right out of the game. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Pass to Green. Back to Irving. McGee against Adebayo. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Irving. Love grabs the board.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Number 17.
Mavericks trail by 9. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Green. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
And Miami has possession following the score by Dallas. A nice shot by the Cobra.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Last time they met was in Dallas.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. Whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Here's Hero. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. Here's the Cobra. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 3 assists tonight.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D
looks Chelsea.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
McGee finds Irving. Basket counts.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
59 seconds left to play in the first. Hero passes to Love. Here's the Cobra. And again, Miami with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Ntilikina, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. Back to Irving. Fires for 3. That shot, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Here's McGee. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Hero passes to the Cobra. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Heat lead by 13.
26.
And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Time to turn up the heat with your very own Miami
And
Heat.
so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
On the floor for Dallas, Green is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harden. And it's Powell in its center.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Harden. Boy, that win against the 76ers, he's another guy who really showed up to play. The Heat leading by 13. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Now Irving, after Victor Oladipo missed from long range. Irving with it. Lowry picks him up. Irving kicks to Kleber. Powell dishes to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Powell the pass to Hardy. Over Oladipo. Hardy no good. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, Probably a statue in his honor as well.
And he makes the first. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Now, here's Green. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Jovic, defended by Covington. Pass to Zeller. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, Zeller is no stranger to contact. As a matter of fact, I like the combination he has of both finesse and power to go through that kind of defense.
Now, here's Hardy. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Got a piece of it.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Lowry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
That one on Hardy.
Oh, such a crafty player. Lowry excels at using his body to draw contact.
The Heat have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, you know, I really think the hard work they've put in the offseason and so far this year really making a big difference. I mean, they've made a huge improvement in their shooting at the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Wood, he's checked in for Powell. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Irving. And so Lowry nails both of them. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
Here's Ntilikina. From 12 feet out. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And here are the Heat. They're on an 11-2 run. Lowry finds Hero. Strus with it. Back to Hero. Love outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Love's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes to Ntilikina. The 3. Miami grabs the miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now, here's Strus. From down in the low post, it goes. Strus has got his first bucket of the night.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And so it's Miami holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Hero out there with the Cobra. Then it's Max Strus. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Wood can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. The Cobra in the last game against the Knicks was superb. He finished with 57 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
First one falls for him. And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Miami with the ball. Hero passes to the Cobra. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Number 17.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Ball's knocked loose. Irving looking for an opening. The pass to Ntilikina. Pass to Irving. 5 on the clock. Love grabs the board. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Ntilikina kicks to Irving. Outside, Green. Pass to Ntilikina. Fires at the elbow. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. Ntilikina gets the bucket.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
The drive by Green. Here's McGee. Rebound by the Heat. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Number 17.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
2 minutes.
Green taking his time here. Inside, here's Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Launches a 3, and the Heat another 3.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 6. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Here's Ntilikina. Second chance shot. And the layup good by McGee. McGee's got 6 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Wow. What can you say?
Number 17.
Ntilikina passes to Irving. Lets the three fly. The shot, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Ntilikina. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
From outside the arc, he got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look
Number
easy.
17.
Outside Irving. To stop the run. And that one is off. And so it's the Miami Heat with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Maxi Kleber is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Harden. And it's Boston in at the shooting guard. Dallas shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Holiday, the pass to Hardy. Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, and some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the Players Club.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin, empowerment of the players I'm in favor of. And freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it. But I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
Here's Hardy, the Heat getting the bucket. That shot off. The Heat go the other way with it.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here is Holiday. Passes it to Boston to end the run. Zeller grabs the board. For Miami, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Hardy. And there's the pass to Covington. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Right wing. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Yurtseven passes to Jovic. Good ball movement here by Miami. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you know, Zeller brings a lot of energy to his work on the boards. I love that about him.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Down low, here's Boston. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Boston's got his first 2 points.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by Miami.
2 minutes.
Jovic, it's good from long range. Jovic has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Miami.
So many of the plays they're running are designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Now here's Hardy. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Jovic. And here is Zeller. Shoots over Covington. And another basket for Miami.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Heat.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
And a one-sided season series this has been. In the final game of the year between these two, they end up doing everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against the Mavericks.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the Cobra.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from Victor Oladipo. Pass to Boston. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Oladipo, the pass to Vincent. Jovic, guarded by Holiday. Here's Zeller. Shoots over Covington. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.